Right, another thing you can do is, obviously before you start ink washing you need to seal both the belt and the visor. So we use this stuff, which is just a Revell gloss varnish. Oh, well, you can see that. They also do a matte varnish. It's up to you what you use. Because we're weathering over the top, it really doesn't make any difference whatsoever, and you just put it on like so, all the way around. Don't be afraid of just slapping it all over, because it doesn't really matter if it goes anywhere else. It's easy with a shaky hand. This is really easy, so if you've got a spare ARF trooper, which most of us have, unless you live in the Orkney Islands and you can't find any anywhere.
They tend to be the peg warming clone, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Which is funny really, because it's the one most people like, which doesn't make a lot of sense. You just over there, seal it in. This is my stomach growling. Yeah, it's starting to get the shakes now, even more than I usually do. Here we go. Obviously this has to dry before you can ink wash, but the good thing about this stuff is, like I said in the Games Workshop paint, it doesn't take long to dry. So just put that on there. And that's that. You just leave that to dry. Like I said, you can blow on it if you wish. Try and make it dry a bit quicker. So I'll leave that for a second. We'll pause it for a tick.
Yep, and we'll be back in a minute.
Yep, as soon as it's dry, do the ink wash. Now again, right, we're back ready to do the ink wash. Now, or we say ink wash, but it's basically paint washing. Little egg cup with water. Dropping my brush. And some Chaos Black Citadel paint. And a brush, which I've just dropped. Just use quite a fluffy, large style brush. I'm not sure what size. This is a size 3. You can see that there. And load it up with paint like that. Load it up and drop it in the water and mix it around. Yeah, it's nice and strong. Just wash your brush out. That sounds daft, but dry your brush out before you put it back in. Just so it goes in clean. Here's your pot. Let's see what we got. So you can see, look, as it's like the consistency of dirty dishwater, which is what you want. Get rid of that one. Take that and just start washing all over. Make sure you get into all the nooks and crannies. We're going to give this guy a light ink wash, so it's not going to be,
just to darken up the armour a little bit, isn't it?
yeah, just underneath, just to give it a little bit, yeah, so really swirl it in, get it in there. Try and go from the bottom, because the paint has a tendency to sink. So that we can rub it all in.
Same applies with this though as it does with the camouflage paint apps, doesn't it? They don't have to worry about it being spot on or
doesn't have to be perfect, because how much camouflage in the real world do you know that's perfect?
How much muck do
see
you know
that? Now that's coming out a little bit thinner than I wanted. So this is what we were saying.
Chuck some more paint in the water.
What you do, dry your paint off, get some more paint, load your brush up with a lot more paint and mix it in again, just making it a bit stronger. You can add on and take away paint as little or as much as you want. So look at this nice puddle black now. Wash out my brush. You want to wash out your brush, like I said, because you want to get rid of any paint that's sticking in the brush bristles. Because all you'll do is you'll literally paint the figure with black rather than wash it. So put this back in. I'll start again. There we go, look. Here we go. Get it in there. This is what we're looking for. Wanting paint to pick up the detail. This can get a bit messy. So it's always might be worth doing this when you're on newspaper or something, because you do tend to get some splatter.
As long as you've got a bit of kitchen roll handy, then...
Yeah, or a bit of kitchen roll handy. If you're doing it on your mum's best table, then I suggest a bit of paper. Or a head start when you run. When she grabs you. Cut that in. Go all the way around. Really grind it in. I said this to you yesterday, didn't I, Steve? You really rub this in. Grind it in. There we go. As you can see, just rub it in. Don't be afraid of being messy. Just really whack it on there. What we'll do is we'll do this and down as far as the legs, and I'll show you how you wipe it off. Really rub it in. Like I said, the more the better, because the paint will sit in the cracks and all the crevices in there.
And it's like I said as well, with the paint being raised up, it'll stick to the outline as well, so it'll give it more of a...
What you do is get your paint brush,
and wipe it off.
Wipe it off. However hard you rub will dictate. Always, you can, if you want to do this around the face, you can just push it in, and the paper will soak up anything.
And unfortunately, we're going to have to cut it a little bit short because now the battery's starting to flash up there. So
okay, but that's what you do anyway. You carry all the way down the figure and just wipe it off like so.
Yeah.
And there's your figure.
So thanks for watching this custom tutorial. We hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time,
Keep collecting. May the force be with you.